Hi, good evening to all. Welcome back. In this video, we are going to discuss about the nested classes and inner classes in object-oriented programming. The Java, it will allows the defining a class inside the another class, which is known as the inner class or nested classes. This approach mainly it is used to enhances code organization, encapsulation and logical grouping of related components. Okay, in this the nested classes it is done through the two methods. Either it may use with the static nested class or non-static inner classes. If I am going with the static nested class, then the class it will be declared with the static keyword. It can access only the static members of outer class and it does not need an instances of outer classes to be initiated. The non-static inner class means it needs the instance of the outer class. That is, we need to create an object for the outer class so that we can access the members and methods in that particular class. Okay. If we access through the instances, then it can be accessed both the static and non-static members of the outer class. Then the types of inner classes. Previously we had discussed about the types of nested classes and this one is the types of inner classes. The type of inner classes are two types. Local inner class and anonymous inner class. The local inner class it will be defined inside the method and it can be only accessed within a method where it is declared. The anonymous inner class it will be declared and initiated in a single expression. This will be used to override the methods of a class or interface. You can consider the example static nested classes and next one will be the non-static inner class. Here you can consider the outer class, outer class, then static class, static nested. Okay, because it is the static nested class example, so it is given as static nested. Then display function, this display function it is defined inside the inner class of static class. Okay. Then next one is the main class, the void main function. Then next one is the outer class dot static nested. Okay, outer class dot static nested equal then we are creating the object for this class. Okay, outer class and inner class. The outer class name is outer class, then the inner class name is static nested, then nested equal to new outer class dot static nested. Then what we are going to do, we are going to call this display function, okay, which is given in the nested this static nested. So we have created an object name called nested. So nested dot display. So this will call this method and it will display the static nested class. The next one is non-static inner class. In this the non-static inner class means the static keyword it will not be used in the inner class. Class outer class, then class inner class, void display. When you compare the previous example, in previous here we have given as static, here the static keyword is omitted, the same main function. But if we are going with the non-static inner class, what we have to do, we have to create a separate object for the outer class and along with the inner class we have to create another object. So here first we have to create the outer class, outer equal to new outer class, then outer class dot inner equal to outer dot new inner class. Here we have to use this outer keyword. Okay, outer object dot new inner class. Okay, then through this inner we can call the display method. The next one is the local inner class. This local inner class it will use the local inner class through that here we have to create an object for this local inner class alone. Through that we can call it outer method. In method we will use the another class. In previous we have created a method under the inner class. Here what we are going to do, here we are going to define a method. Inside the method we are going to create a class. Under that class defined a class method called display. Okay, local inner object equal to new local inner. So if we call that local dot display, directly it will call this display function. Okay, then main method. In main method we will call the outer class, outer equal to new outer, the outer dot outer method. So at that time what it will call first this method, then after that this particular object it will call this display method to display this inner class value. Then next one is the anonymous. Anonymous means we may not know who is doing that work. Okay, here we will define a class with abstract keyword. Then the abstract, it will contains only the declaration part. It does not contain the definition part. Okay, class main, then static main, animal cat equal to new animal, then make sound. If we call this make sound function cat, it will sound like meow. Okay, thank you.